Bo, thank you, and that will do it for us today. I'm Chris Stewart. Denver 7 News at 5 starts right now.
Now back from McCarr, lets it go, tipped on, rebound, score! It's Arturi Lehkonen! And the Avalanche have won the West!
Stanley Cup Finals, here we come.
You can see it in their eyes how exciting this moment is.
The Avs are best in the West, and a 21-year drought comes to an end.
It was electric, man. That was intense all the way to the finish. Avs pulled it off. Let's go. We go to the ship, baby.
Well, now we get a chance to play for the cup that every kid dreams about, to have that opportunity.
Our superstars are back in Denver, ready to get to work for the finals.
We know the job's not finished. We'll get some rest here and get ready to go.
Businesses downtown cannot wait for the championship. Crowds ready to cheer the Avs on to victory.
So we got conference champions, we got Stanley Cup final shirts.
It's going to be awesome, not only for business, but for the entire city of Denver.
And we're lucky enough to have just a ridiculously good team.
All right, so stay with us. Before we get to the Avs, we need to give this weather our attention.
There is a storm watch across eastern Colorado till 8 o'clock tonight. And of course, meteorologist Mike Nelson is on the desk for this weather action day.
So high wind, thunderstorm, maybe even some hail tonight.
Right, but most of it now is all east of us. There's still a chance it could come back here and redevelop in the next couple of hours, and I'll explain why. Start out with this dramatic shot. This was about a half an hour ago, Sydney, Nebraska. Watch as this squall line begins to move in, and this thing was a powerful storm that dropped golf ball size hail. As it moves through, watch what it looks like in wake of that, and look at all the hail that's on the ground up that way. Now that storm is now moving into Colorado, and it's quite a severe storm. That area that you see by Julesburg in white, that is the core of that hail that can be up to golf ball size. We have 2 warnings in effect now, from Peets to Crook down to Haxton, also up here around the Sedgwick and Julesburg area. And there has been rotation cited by storm spotters up there, and a wall cloud, which is not a tornado, but it's the lowering that could end up being a tornado. So that's the most dangerous storm. We also have other strong storms out near Ray and just to the south and east of Cope. Scattered thunderstorms cover south and central Colorado at the moment. Denver, not much happening. You see the big clouds off to the east of us, but look at this right here. That is a little outflow boundary, and that's cool, moist air pushing back from those eastern storms. If it happens to get into the metro and collides with some of these westerly winds, we could see redevelopment of storms between about 6 and 7 o'clock tonight. So metro storms are still possible. Partly cloudy overnight, fewer storms tomorrow, and then the heat comes in. I'll tell you how hot it's going to be for the weekend coming up in about 15 minutes.
All right, Avs fans, this run has been 21 years in the making. The team is just 4 wins away from securing the Stanley Cup trophy.
How about that? And boy, Avs won in dramatic fashion in overtime, becoming the top team in the West.
And like nearly every game this playoff series, the Avs kept fans on their toes the entire time.
So in the end, Arturi Lehkonen needed just 1 minute 19 seconds in overtime to get that final goal to beat the Oilers. So quick and dramatic, a TNT analyst cursed live right on air right after the goal.
No. Well, we are still beaming over that win, as were fans leaving last night's watch party at Ball Arena.
Holy! Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! That was insane. No, crying, cheers, and then when it swing challenges.
We want that cup!
Oh man, I feel so good. I've been waiting for this for a while. I've been working here for a long time. Let's go, Avalanche!
Let's go, Avs! We got the sweep!
How excited
Let's
are
get
you?
the cup!
You want the cup?
Yeah!
Let's go!
Let's go!
It's contagious, isn't it? It's so great. Of course, we have team coverage on this incredible win and the excitement that is spreading over our Avalanche team in the Stanley Cup Finals.
So the team has touched back down in Denver from Canada. Denver 7's Jason Grinauer kicks us off with what the team had to say. Jason?
You know, they actually said the flight home was a little bumpy, but coming home as the champions of the Western Conference, that probably makes up for that. It was the Thrilla in Alberta last night. Game 4, that back-and-forth affair. At one point, the Avs down 2 goals. Looked like we'd be coming back here to Denver for Game 5, but that comeback, then that overtime winner, the Avs complete the sweep. They take their place in the Stanley Cup Final. Heck, they even threw out the old hockey superstition, and they touched the Western Conference trophy, the Clarence Campbell Bull. You see it right there. The team arrived back home just a few hours ago, acknowledging there is still more work to be done.
We've kind of had the bigger picture in mind from day one, and they've continued to impress me throughout the playoffs and the way they've handled adversity, ups and downs, ebbs and flows of series, and keep finding a way to win hockey games and close series out.
It's important to enjoy the journey and important to enjoy the moment. You know, obviously keeping our focus on the main goal. We all know what that is. So, you know, I'm proud of the group and proud of what we've done so far, but we're not done.
Now, on the goaltending front, head coach Jared Bednar saying the plan in Edmonton was to stick with Pavel Francouz, but if he had stumbled, to bring back Darcy Kemper in net. He said today they will come up with a new plan for the finals, of course, without naming an actual starter. Now, players and coaches say they will watch the Eastern Conference Finals to see who they will eventually play in the Cup Finals, while also resting up, getting healthier, and then it's back to work to win those 4 more games. No start date yet for Game 1, but they will be at least a week from tomorrow.
And what was that again? The Thrilla
in Alberta. I tried. I tried my best.
It was close, yeah.
A for effort. All right,
Not
good to see you,
bad.
Jason.
Thank you,
Thanks.
Jason. And now if you want to see those Avs players at their best for the first game of the Stanley Cup Finals, yeah, it's going to cost you. Right now, the cheapest seat in the nosebleeds is going for $850. That's just for resale tickets on Ticketmaster. On average, 2 tickets for Game 1 at Ball Arena will easily set you back about $2,000. So naturally, unless you're a season ticket holder, your plans might include watching, say, bars in downtown Denver. Well, Denver 7's Ivan Rodriguez is live outside Ball Arena. And Ivan, after more than 2 decades, Colorado is ready for championship hockey.
And I spent some time this afternoon walking around downtown, talking with fans, and I can tell you people are excited. So excited that when we walked into a sports fan store, we saw employees having to sell brand new Western Conference champion shirts out of the box because people were so excited to buy one.
Dropped at Park Meadows, opened the box. Husband and wife were like, can we have one of those each? And like, here we go. So we're selling it out of the boxes.
One of the big questions many fans have is what will happen if the Avs win the Stanley Cup. We reached out to the city of Denver to see what plans it has for any sort of celebration, but they say it's still too early to share. What we do know from the Downtown Denver Partnership and Visit Denver is that plans are already in the works.
I don't think we can talk about it because we don't want to jinx it, but I will just remind folks, when the Broncos won the Super Bowl, this town was electric.
News is still fresh off of last night's win, but I know that there has been discussions kind of at the city level about some of the activations that could take place for people here locally and all the Avs fans, and of course the ones that are coming in from the region or possibly around the country.
And as you mentioned, tickets here to go to the Stanley Cup Finals are going to be very, very expensive. I know a lot of fans, though, are going to be eager to go there, or if not, stay around downtown and enjoy the game from there. Live outside Ball Arena, Ivan Rodriguez, Denver 7.
All right, thanks, Ivan. The Avs have been favorites from the beginning to get to the Stanley Cup Finals. According to BetMGM, Avs are going into the championship at minus 200 odds, and that's before we know who their opponent's going to be. Now, as for that, the New York Rangers have a little bit of an edge over the Tampa Bay Lightning to make it to the final. Now, we won't know who the opponents are for the Avs until at least Thursday.
We know the Rangers are up 2-1 over the Lightning with Game 4 tonight. And whenever the finals are set, you can watch the Stanley Cup Finals right here on Denver 7. We also have more on the Avs trip to the finals online and on the Denver 7 Plus app.
We have 2 options: do something or do nothing.
Gun laws take center stage tonight in multiple Colorado cities.
What can you do? How can you respond?
We're breaking down what each city hopes to accomplish to keep their communities safe. And at the White House, Uvalde native Matthew McConaughey speaks out about gun violence, saying people are tired of waiting for lawmakers to act.
Responsible gun owners are fed up with the Second Amendment being abused and hijacked by some deranged individuals.
While negotiations stall in Congress on new gun legislation.
I think it's way too soon to start predicting how many are going to vote for it.
Denver 7 Weather Action Day continues as the severe thunderstorm watch remains in effect until 8 p.m.
Plus breaking ground in Johnstown.
A Texas staple hopes to bring the largest convenience store in the world to Colorado.
I always knew that Colorado would be an amazing state to do business in.